What's going on, everybody? Sky here again. Welcome back to lesson 4. Welcome back. It's 2021, and this lesson is going to include videos that talk about editing content. So last lesson, lesson 3, we talked about how to add content, how to add different stuff like that. And in this one, we're going to show you how to move that stuff around, how to edit it, what you can edit, what you can't edit in D2L, and everything in between. So if you haven't done lesson 3, I would recommend going back and looking at that because, like I said, that's kind of one of the main building blocks for this lesson. In that one, we added content. In this one, we're going to be editing it, moving it around, basically playing with it after we've already uploaded it inside D2L. So hopefully you experimented with adding different kinds of content. If you haven't, I would encourage you to. Things like Word docs, PDF files, adding your own kind of page created in D2L using that HTML text editor, adding images, videos, uploading YouTube videos, Google documents, which you can edit in Google, and then the changes show up in D2L, which is really cool. Like I said, all of that different kind of stuff. Hopefully you played around with it. If not, I would encourage you to because it's going to be very beneficial for navigating your way through these videos in lesson 4. So this lesson, like I said, is going to show you how to edit those. The different editing capabilities you have depending on the type of file you added. So an example of that would be if you uploaded, say, like a Microsoft Word document or a PDF, those are documents that you would have to edit outside of D2L on your computer, and then you would basically be dealing with like more than one version of it, which can get confusing if you're not used to organizing things in that way. So maybe you would want to use a page that you created inside D2L, that HTML text editor that we've seen several times throughout this e-course, because that's something that you can edit right in D2L instead of having to edit it outside of D2L and then uploading a new version of it. I would, again, encourage you to use this lesson to get familiar with what type of editing is possible with different file types. We're also going to be looking at editing not just the file itself, so not just the content in the file, but also the name of the file, where that file is located in your D2L course shell, and the release date of the file to students, so if you want it to show up for students on a certain date, and even if you want it to show up based on the students having completed something else. So maybe they complete a quiz and then a discussion is released based on their completion of that quiz. That's all things that we're going to be covering in this lesson. And we're also going to be talking about what content is visible to students versus what is hidden. There's a pretty simple function for how to change what they can see and what they can't see. And like I said, we're going to be talking about that in this lesson. So again, I would say outside of just what we're going to show you in this lesson, experiment with making changes and edits and what you can edit it and how you can edit it and move it around and get comfortable with that functionality because that's huge when creating a course shell and maintaining it throughout a semester. As always, you can always reach out to me, Sky Toland at sltoland@okcu.edu, or reach out to us here at CETL at onlinehelp@okcu.edu. And good luck with this lesson. And as we say in my hometown, don't forget to be awesome.